We are alive. We have lost a lot of friends along the way. We've lost Bograt to terminal case of not giving a shit about this game. We've lost Shiv to space and time. We've probably lost Just Vincent to a sandwich of some kind. It's probably delicious, or at least passable. But I have 3 taquitos, a half of a glass of water, and a burning desire to finish Valkyria Chronicles. I am the Krampus, and for the moment, will be your sole guide through the remainder of this bitter time in history. I know, it's surprising. We're actually doing a stream on Saturdays. It's almost like we wanted a schedule or something. Anyway, welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. When last we were here, we did the offensive on the Magyar plain, and, well, things went really bad for both sides. It turns out that most of the leadership of our army is incompetent, and sent us into the middle of a war we had really no business being a part of. We really should have attacked the enemy, guerrilla style, but instead we just massed all our forces in front of a vastly superior army and started getting mowed down. But then we found out that our good friend Alicia is in fact a Valkyr, and we found this out because she went into a catatonic state after getting shot in the head. So, we got through that, and now we're going to do a little maintenance. Hopefully, one of our former comrades in arms joins us. But until then, we can at least talk about this in general. We've already done most of our equipping and setup here. You really haven't missed much. We've mostly just upgraded all of our equipment. We've kind of hit the peak of technological progress as far as this game goes. Oh.
Thanks a million. Come back and see.
Yeah, Vort and our leaders are pretty much dumb as bricks. You'll find that there's not a lot of nuance in this story. It's written to be a very tropey piece of material. You know, all the military leaders are incompetent. We're the only ones who can do anything properly. Everyone's either ignoring the threat the Imperials face or believes that we'll come through just because we're the good guys, quote-unquote. There's not really a lot of nuance to the story. If you've seen one World War II/World War I drama movie, you've pretty much seen Valkyria Chronicles. Also, hi, Borton. And thank you to Hunter Green for the host.
I hope.
Also, aged gentleman doesn't have anything to teach us. The stuff he teaches you, I believe, is largely randomized, because you can get some of the orders that we've been getting really late in the game, really early in the game. Same thing with the stories from Castlefront Street, these side missions. I distinctly remember there's a couple of side missions we should have had by now that we just don't. And I do not feel like giving this game enough of a leash to try and figure out how to unlock those. I don't feel like putting in the time. I just want to finish the main storyline of this game and move on to something that might be more enjoyable. Now, that being said, I will at least go and look at the stuff that we've unlocked.
War without weapons.
The battle at Magyar is almost upon us. Is there anything left to do beforehand?
No, Captain. We've made due preparations.
This will likely be the largest conflict you or I have seen. I want you rested and ready.
Oh, by the way, did the Darksons who survived back in Fausen make it out all right?
They should have. I told them all to evacuate to Randgries as soon as they could.
Speaking of the Darkson, I hear the Empire's begun another wave of hunts.
Darkson hunting?
Well, I guess that's one way to get back the labor force they lost at Fausen.
The report I read mentioned an enemy unit hunting Darksons by the border. I'm sending a squad to take care of it now. You all have earned a rest, though. Go catch up on your sleep and relax a while. You're dismissed.
Captain Virat, would you let us do it,
What?
please?
Rosie.
I'll second that, if we may, Captain.
All right. I'll place Squad 7 in charge of this operation. The village in question has a large Darkson population. It's been raided time and again. Secure the village and its people's safety, and stop those hunters.
Yes, Captain. We'll leave as soon as we can.
Okay. Now, the game has a bad habit of, whenever we get these side missions, they like to experiment a little, and whenever this game tries to experiment, it inevitably goes wrong. So,
Here
let's
is
see
your
how
mission.
they experiment on this one. Okay, so, not terribly complicated, I guess, although I'm sure there's... Whoop, no, don't deploy. Position units. We get both of our tanks. We get Rosie. Militia up here. Good old reliable Carl.
Let's... Hey!
Hello! I theorized that you were waylaid by a sandwich. Was I correct?
No, I was waylaid by getting distracted with what I was doing.
Aw.
Ugh.
So, welcome. This is a side story. This is specifically Rosie's side story. You have not missed that much. The Darkson... This is taking place immediately after Fausen, with the super train.
Oh, okay.
And the Darksons are being rounded up again in what they call the Darkson hunts. We theorize that's because they're trying to get their workforce population back up after Fausen was liberated. So we get this mission here, which is basically eliminate every unit on the map. If even one unit escapes, it's game over.
Well, at least it's a different victor condition.
Here's the thing. I never got this mission. I was going over it for our audience being Vorton right now. When the order you unlock these in is, I believe, random, as is the order that you unlock special orders from Old Man Ghostface in the graveyard.
If I remember, I got the same one at the same time, so I think these are actually in specific order.
No, that's...
The last one we got was Largo's, wasn't it?
No, the last one we got was the beach episode.
Yeah, but that was still in the same place for me.
Well, yeah, we have not gotten Largos yet. And we haven't gotten the one that I know we should have by now if they unlock in a set order.
No, we got, Largos was the stealth one with vegetables. We did that one.
No.
Or is this a different... This is a different thing than I'm thinking about.
This is a different... You're thinking of the stealth mission, where if you get caught, it's game over.
Yeah, that was...
No, we never got that.
No, we got Largo's somewhat stealth mission of run through a town with 3 people. And
no,
shoot
that's
missiles
run through a town. There's a separate mission where you're running
So
up a hill towards a big house.
Okay, so Largo has 2 missions.
Yeah, well, specifically, that one is Largo and Virat. That is specifically a Virat-centric story in the compendium. And we haven't gotten that one yet, and in my previous playthrough on the PS3, that one was unlocked by the time that we did the battle where the enemy Valkyrie is on the field.
If there are no questions, let's get...
The Darkson hunts end here and now. Squad 7, move out!
Well, this specific Darkson hunt ends. I'm sure there are others.
And there will be others, and there have been others previously.
Well,
and
no, then we're gonna
just
send a Valkyrie in to fight their JoJo
Awful lot
character.
of spots to hide around here.
Yeah, especially around those rocks. I can see a lot of unexpected run-ins happening.
Better believe they'll be running.
I'm a damn shock trooper.
That line really doesn't fit. I'm sorry.
All right, let's begin the mission.
No, it doesn't.
Take out every...
Well, this is one of the few missions where you can easily justify starting with everyone, considering your job is literally just elimination.
Yeah, but I'm trying... Like, I don't think I've ever gotten this one, so I'm trying to figure out what their dumb, stupid trick is.
Let's see, there's, as far as we can see, a sniper over there, a stormtrooper over there, a lancer over there, and a tank that's looking to get shot in its ass.
Yeah.
Which means that inevitably there's a bunch of ambushes because fuck you, that's why.
Well, first off...
Yeah. Why do we only have 10 orders? 9 orders, actually.
9.
Wow, this one... Yeah, this one's pretty stingy with orders.
Yeah, this one's pretty stingy.
We have Largo and
Yeah,
Rosie
we've got
and...
everyone...
Yeah.
We've got all the main characters. So Alicia, Largo, Rosie... Rosie we're forced to take.
Okay, so this is basically Rosie's mission. Or one of.
Yes, this is, in the book, Rosie... A chapter focused on Rosie. To quote the book. Let's see.
Almost...
Lancer, sniper... Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to take care of, this stormtrooper.
I'm on it.
What does this map look like? Okay.
Yeah, it's a hill with a bunch of hidden areas down that way, which means we want to get someone up on that hill so they can start seeing. But
first, let's flamethrower this guy.
Hi! You think that's going to help?
Here I come.
Well, with the attack down, it actually did, so...
Yeah.
Granted, he's doing no damage.
No. I was gonna say you probably should have ducked, but...
Yeah.
Might want to either run a scout around to see what you can see, or just run the Shamrock straight forward.
Yeah, I
into
think
those trees. That
Way ahead
yeah,
of you.
certainly not an ambush. See if you can get to the rear of that. Okay, the answer is no. You might be able to actually, because you go that way around the tree. Yeah, if it wasn't for those things in the way, you'd probably be able to get to the rear of that tank.
And I'm fairly certain we can just do this and blow open a hole.
You can, it's just that it can't shoot the tank at that point. I'm just wondering if you can do it in just one move with the Shamrock and not waste a couple more action points.
You should be able to use those rocks
Enemy
for cover.
sighted.
That's close. You still got a lot more movement, so.
Or we could do a bank shot.
Or you could do a bank shot.
Down. Everybody be careful.
And just hide its ass somewhere, and you're pretty much good.
Try to strike the enemy's
Like back its
flank.
ass into a tree or something.
Well, I'm thinking we take a second turn, because there's that big tank over there.
How many they
Oh,
are.
there is a big tank over there. Yeah,
Yep.
screw it. Just drive closer to that thing.
They could be hiding anywhere. Please be careful.
I mean, the only thing we really need to make sure of is that that Lancer down there dies.
Yeah.
Way ahead of you.
So 23 shots in the tread. One shot right there.
Yep.
Right, now just turn to face the Lancer in case of worst case scenarios.
Okay.
Like, maybe back up a little. Okay, yeah.
Found us an
reach it.
enemy.
Wait.
Oh, hey, buddy!
Feel disoriented. Use that tree as a guide.
Found us an enemy.
Can you run
Hi, other buddy!
Keep an eye on your rear.
Can you run them over? That way they're out of cover and can just, There you go.
At 3 o'clock. Distance 600 meters.
Okay. Alright.
Somebody should just... Yeah, somebody should just go Rambo up on that cliff. Maybe Alicia.
Yeah, probably, actually.
My turn, okay? Enemy unit spotted.
Oh, there's another enemy unit down there.
I've got a visual here. Commencing attack.
Where's the other guy on the left?
He's farther, like, right there. You can see, kind of see his head.
Yeah. Okay.
there.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Neither of them are facing you. You could probably just get closer.
All squad.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Moving out.
Yeah, he's pretty much dead.
The world's better off with those oily dark hairs dead and gone, you idiots.
We interrupt your turn for random
We'll be
racism.
all too happy to send you to your next life.
I mean, he's dead. That's a good trick.
Prepare to fire mortars.
So I take it you took a...
What's that?
So I take it you took a sniper.
Yep.
Yeah, because you got like 2 more actions. And they have an annoying amount of...
I'll do my best.
Prepare.
Yeah, he's dead.
Imperials! And another one.
Sure.
Just keep up this pace. If you feel disoriented, use that tree as a guide.
Okay. Now.
Now is a good question.
Well, I think I'm going to use a flamethrower down here. And do it in such a way that I can get both of these guys.
Yeah, that seems like the most efficient thing you can do. Because that Lancer's not going to kill anything by himself. I don't think you can. No, I think you're pretty much on one or the other. Yeah, I think they're just too separated.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was garbage.
Well, the line is the arc of fire, and not like it's pretty exact. If something's not on that line, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Might want to hide her in the grass.
Yep.
Yeah. And just face those guys, so when they take their turn, yeah. Okay, this is either okay or we're gonna have to reset one of the two.
I'll see,
Depending on how much horse shit they have.
This is where we're gonna figure out exactly how many units they've got. You see those red areas of the map?
Under light fire!
Other
Damage
Lancer.
minimal.
Yep. Oh no, Carl! Good job, Carl, you hit the road.
Could other people shoot at him? You saw him right there. Well, that was eventful.
The answer is no. No one could shoot at him. Yeah, so this is an escape area. This is an escape area. This is an escape area.
Okay, we're trying to prevent them from escaping?
I think once we kill a certain number of them, they might start, like, retreating back that way.
Okay. So you have, let's see, Lancer, the two guys down there, and whoever the hell else is, and yeah, so you have the two Lancers and the two guys down there, and that's the only people we know about right now.
And the Lancer up here.
Yeah. So maybe use Alicia to kill that Lancer and see what we can see. Because scout and far seeing range is what they do.
Yeah. Keep in mind that they do have snipers hidden everywhere in the grass.
Snipers aren't a big deal. It's the anyone who actually has reaction fire. Because snipers don't have reaction fire. Seeing them is actually to our advantage.
Who are these guys?
Right.
I'd be willing to bet there's someone in that grass, but...
Yeah, go up to where the Lancer was. See if she can actually see him.
No.
Is there a way down?
All the way back there.
Well, might as well go that way.
Enemy sighted.
Oh.
There's one.
Yep.
If you feel disoriented, use that.
I mean, they're in the grass, so they're paying for,
Moving out.
pretty much everyone.
She's got a grenade.
She does. It will get him out of the grass, and that's about it.
Oh, he's also the ace.
Okay. I expect him to actually take more effort. Might as well run around the back and see if he can get down. Probably safer off behind one of those rocks and or in the grass than staying up on this hill anyways.
Lancers, keep an eye on your
Okay. Seems like a good place to end a turn.
Okay. You guys.
I think Rosie's still the best one dealing with them.
I'm on it.
Slowly crawl.
Don't let your guard down.
If she just has to take 2 turns to flamethrower on both, it's probably worth it.
Yep.
Yay! Strong will before she attacked.
Go down.
There we go.
Why risk your hide for some dark hair? There's those who rule and those who obey. That's the way this world was made to be.
Big talk for a guy that doesn't have eyeballs.
So, Vorden, is your dad also an engineer?
I'm on it.
Right?
Can your father also fix a tank with only a pair of bolt cutters? This is a very important question. He may be required to serve in the Rand Grease military. The randiest and the greasiest of all militaries.
Right. Out of base somewhere you can act. Yeah, just walk around and see if you can see anything. Press!
Ha-ha! You fool! You've exposed yourself! And in range of my stand.
My sand, flamethrower.
Let's do this
My stand, burning desire.
Just try dodging me.
Dodge the flames.
Prepare to fire mortars.
Has to work better if you didn't have the attack down.
The grass will protect me.
It actually will. You should probably deal with the stuff around Alicia. It's like that guy.
Yep.
You can specifically just shoot him in the face.
My turn, okay?
Freida's a dock manager or engineer. It's kind of close enough.
Just keep up this pace.
Look, you don't know what hidden talents Carl has. One day, somebody's gonna roll out a tank and said, I made this in my garage, and Carl's time will come.
I want to see if you can find that engineer that's over there. Or not engineer, the Lance that's over there.
Enemy sighted.
Oh, he's right there. He is, he's not looking so hot.
I mean,
My turn, okay?
not sure what you're going to do, refer to him.
Shoot him in the head.
Take 72 shots to the face to kill him, that's what.
Oh.
You don't have grenades. You used it last turn. Well, hide in the grass.
Watch your surroundings.
Got a little overzealous there.
Eh.
I don't know. Maybe run one of the other shock troopers up that way.
Yeah, run the shock troopers over here to
Yeah.
sniff people out. Jay,
Yeah.
Ready to die, imps.
give him the business.
Are you lost? Use that tree as a landmark.
Give them the business.
Just try to stop me.
Look, we're doing things kind of fast and loose for this.
It's not exactly the most dangerous mission, so you don't have as much. I think the flamethrower was upgraded, so it might be able to kill him, except attack down.
Die, die, die!
Yep. Just duck in the grass, I guess.
See, she took your advice. Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. Should be fine.
Things are gonna happen. Besides, I believe Jane's one of the people who gets a bonus to her interception fire. Oh, also we probably need to do something about the Shamrock. That's another thing.
Depends on how many.
Go down!
This is the thickest grass I've ever seen.
Yeah. That did surprisingly little.
Die, imps.
Alright, look, that was a rough as hell turn. We'll admit that. But it's okay. Because Carl's here.
He can repair the Shamrock. I'm just, let's see. We have a Lancer to kill over there.
We have probably something up in here.
Yes.
Probably something over here. And
If
definitely
Lancer-
at least two things in here. The way this
Yeah.
has been going.
By the way, this map is going.
Yeah.
So if that Lancer is dead, the Shamrock is basically safe, so you don't really have to worry about repairing it.
Yeah.
Alicia should have a grenade back.
Didn't we get... Oh, we don't have the sniper one. Darn it.
Oh, the shoot someone in the face
Yeah.
order.
Yep.
Moving out!
Right, this to make him stand up and do practically no damage.
Yes. But we need him to stand up. So that
So he
Alicia
can
can
shoot
do
him.
actual person damage.
Yeah. Pretty much the only person who can kill a
Lancer,
Lancer
okay?
while they're crouching is one of the troopers with a flamethrower. Which is kind of annoying.
He's like a little cat.
Yeah, who are these guys? They just won't go down.
We've got no choice. Pull out. Everybody get out.
Yeah,
the best
here you
can.
go.
Oh, okay.
You know where to meet up afterwards. Once we all get there, the hunt's on.
Smug bastards. They're making plans for their next hunt before they're even out of this. Sevens, we're hunting these cowards right back. Don't let a single one of them go.
Okay.
Let's see.
So,
Well,
what we're gonna do is we're going to take Alicia. We're gonna put her right here,
Use that tree as a guide.
and just yeah,
and she's just gonna be interdiction fire.
yeah, that's not a bad idea for that area. Let's see. The third exit is up there,
There's
where you have
one exit here, and one exit here. They will almost assuredly not get anywhere close to here.
Yeah, considering the people you still have staying around there, you're probably fine.
Yes.
It's the other. It's the that one there specifically. Considering you've cleared out the other people that were up over that way, towards where the Shamrock and Alicia is.
Yeah.
Like the field of grass that you have your two troopers at, and that one field of grass in the middle, I think are the only areas you really haven't cleared out.
Like what I like to do is I like to move Lynn over here, just to act as cover,
Taking action now.
and then beyond that we have flexible options.
Yeah.
Strike when you see an opening.
Possibly shoot that guy. Nah, you can't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enemy unit sighted. Be careful, soldiers.
Yeah. So realistically, they're probably going to go up that ramp over there.
Yes.
I'll
Yeah,
do my
so
very
probably
best.
in our turn.
I'll shoot.
Oh, those
Acceptable
must have been-
losses.
Yep.
Plus that gets him out of the grass, so Jane can
Yeah, Jane will just plain kill
very
him.
easily murder him.
Yeah.
Just
Speaking of,
try to stop me.
Oh, that was cute.
Don't.
My response.
Next.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
And we're gonna do a quick sweep over this way.
The last one of you imps.
there's one.
Yep.
And you're actually behind him
Don't
this
know
time.
how many they are.
I almost say just let the reaction fire kill that dude, because if Jane doesn't kill him, Lynn's gonna kill him.
Yeah, probably, because both of them can see him when he gets up. So, yeah, probably take this guy out.
She can't see him. Oh, no, she can see him right now.
She has line of sight, yeah.
Yeah, she's
so the second he
direct.
stands up.
Okay.
Yeah. And if they're
so-
on full retreat, technically he's
Let's
probably
do
also going to just take reaction fire from moving, so... Probably just flamethrower. Yeah, probably just flamethrower him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough health to live through it anyways.
Just try dodging me.
Undodgeable flamethrower.
Woo!
You're doing well. Just keep it up.
And this grass is pretty much clear, so it's, take out the meme map.
The enemy must be wiped out completely.
Yeah, there's one more grass.
Like
that's
there-ish,
over
I
there
think.
ish. But if we put someone, yeah, it's over here.
Yeah.
I think
you
if we
might-
just put someone like right here and interdict.
Don't allow them time to
I mean, you have more actions left, so you might as well see if you can
Oh.
find someone. I think that's the guy you already know about.
I wish you
The
good
one over
luck.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mostly just
Enemy
looking
sighted.
for
That guy.
that guy.
Can your... No, you've taken all three of them. And they're in cover to be annoying, but you have 3 turns.
I mean, we could also just take the tank and do
Run him
something
over?
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, run him over and shoot him with a machine gun probably isn't a terrible idea.
Entering combat.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have any Lancers left.
Gotta love nature.
No, so your tank is basically immortal.
You should be able to use those
There we
rocks
go.
for cover.
And machine gun to face. That time I entered tank strategy of point blank machine gun to face.
Yep.
Now.
Bam!
Money!
Just keep up
Or
this
experience, I forget which. It doesn't matter. Stuff.
Yeah.
Can you drive it so it has line of sight to
Prevent
the
them from reaching
ramp?
that village.
Okay.
So forward a bit more to use up the rest of its movement. Okay. Something?
Carl.
I'll do my best.
Pimp my ride!
Sure, why not?
Target sighted.
Look, Carl was brought, so Carl will be made useful.
Prepare to...
Generic mechanic noises.
Carl will stand here defiantly next to the tank instead of crawling in the grass for safety.
Yes. Carl believes in the tank. He's put his heart and soul into that. Oh! There's another one.
Yeah.
Alicia, this will be your time. Frickin' barnacles.
Alright, so there's two of them over there. And there's
Oh, there's another one. Oh, Shamrock will eat well tonight.
Actually, considering you... Oh, they're standing next to each other. That's hilarious.
Die, die, die!
Not really doing that retreat thing.
They're very slowly moving towards retreat, but they are caught up in the bloodlust.
So I'm thinking the Edelweiss has a nice little target there for its,
Yup.
mortar.
Entering combat.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, this is about as casual of difficulty as I've ever seen this game on.
Like, if you didn't know or expect that they were going to do this running retreat kind of thing, I could see how, like, you might have some trouble scrambling to keep up with all the enemies that are
Yeah.
now moving into, intercept.
It also helps the fact that both their tanks were basically dead on the first turn. So Rosie should be able to just go behind that guy and flamethrower him. And she doesn't have the attack down anymore, so it should actually kill him.
We're talking about the guy over there next to the ramp, or the red guy?
The guy over there next to the ramp.
Report. What is the enemy up to there?
Yeah, you... Yeah, because that flamethrower does enough to kill a troop in one hit. It's just the attack down is actually pretty significant.
Yep.
So I think you have to kill that one dude, specifically.
I'm fairly certain, yes.
Yeah. Literally anyone?
Oscar.
I'll do my best.
Oscar, my boy.
Oscar, can you actually see him?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go.
No, that's geometry blocked. You can see it doesn't have the shots won.
Ow. Well, you might as well take the shot. Take that rock.
There we go.
Come on, hits!
Boom.
Alright.
Operation complete.
Operation complete. That's all.
This
of
is
them.
easily the best.
Stealing my lines.
This is easily the best design mission I've seen so far.
And we got an A rank for that one. We were considered efficient. With all the dicking around we did. Oh.
Ooh.
Even better flamethrower.
One of the few things that they actually give us that is good.
Oh, prepare for saccharin. There's a child in this one.
Ugh.
You live in this village, kid? Where's your family at?
The Imperials who came to the village before. They killed my parents.
Wop wop.
That's rough.
Why do they all... Why do people hate us? Are they gonna keep hating us forever?
And suddenly
I'll
a
tell
trooper
you
pops
something.
up from the grass behind him and shoots him.
My town got hit by a hunt, too.
For more, for
Really?
more drama.
A
Just
whole
because.
bunch of Darksons lived near me, see? And
We're getting Rosie's tragic backstory.
they burned the whole place down. My mom and little brother died in the fire. After that, I started hating Darksons, too. Figured if it weren't for them, you know? But a good friend showed me I was all wrong. She was the first real Darkson friend I had.
And then she died because I didn't clear a camp properly.
What's she like? How'd you become friends?
She was real stubborn, but she was true. Kind and honest and strong.
The
to
little sister
core.
character in an anime.
But she and I were off fighting the Empire and she got killed.
Oh,
Building a world where Darksons and everybody else got along was always her
She got
big dream.
killed from a soldier that was 20 feet behind us
No,
when we
her-
thought the fighting was over.
Her big dream was to make an airplane.
Figured
Don't hijack her dream for your benefit, Rosie.
do you know a way to get people not to hate us?
Dye your
If
hair?
so, please.
Seriously,
did, kiddo.
your only identifier is
All
your
I
hair
know is
anyways. You could
how to
just
get
dye it a
things
different
done my
color.
own way. Want to know my plan?
Make up a second
When
name.
this war's over,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a singer.
A singer?
your last name could be saying like Dark
Yeah.
Sun.
I want to be God. You can't be God. That's blasphemy.
Of all kinds. The feelings behind them get through.
God win.
I'll keep singing until her dream comes true. That's my
I mean,
way of
hell,
making
Isara
the
already
whole
did
world
half of
happy.
that. If she didn't wear the
You should
shawl
figure
and
out
just
your own
dyed
way
her
of
hair
doing
a
it.
different color, no one would know she was a Dark Sun.
Alternatively, we could just kill all the Nazis. I mean, realistically, Jojo Man and Valkyria
I
Woman are going to be
choose the
found in a
world.
bunker having mutual suicided.
I mean, I'm all for this plan of killing all the
gotta
Nazis,
get
but that's
going.
not within the scope of this game.
You
Squad
too.
7.
We already got one of them. One of them drowned to death inside of his giant super train.
Yes, but that's like a basically expeditionary force into a small country. We killed one of the 3 generals.
Wasn't an
Yippee.
expeditionary force. We went to a refugee camp and found out they
I got
built
something
the
to report
Iron
to you
Fortress
today.
knockoff.
No, I mean, like, their invading force is not, like, their entire army,
while back,
considering
I
they're
we
at
went to
war with
stop
a
the
much
hunts.
bigger nation.
I met a boy who'd lost his.
Either that, or they're complete
Well,
idiots, and their nation is currently
he
being
sent me a
taken over by the also
Said
evil
once
Federation.
I got to
Well,
sing
yes.
again, he'd come listen to me.
Remember, the only good guys in this entire setting are Gallia. Everybody else is comprised of assholes.
Good taste for a little squirt, huh? And he says he wants.
At
to
least
become a
Gallia
doctor.
isn't an obvious XP for
Says
Japan.
That's his way of changing the world.
That would be the only thing that would actually
I'm not
make this
promising
annoying.
miracles, but
More annoying.
we'll try. Bit
At
by
least in the
bit.
game.
You just
In
watch.
this particular game, I should say.
Take it
Yes.
easy, Asara. I'll come again soon.
In the anime, it's amazing how many fancy festivals Gallia has that require kimonos. Anyway, so that's the side mission, where we finally
Right.
get Rosie's backstory and get some slight humanizing elements for her.
So, as much as I dislike the plot of this game, I can't actually say too much bad about the characters. They honestly seem to put thought and care into the characters, which is probably also why it's so hard to get them killed.
I feel like there are 2 different teams that were in charge of the writing for this. And the team
Yeah.
who's doing the writing for, like, the small personal moments is way better at their jobs than the team that's writing the second one. Like, Chuck and Larry over there, who are doing the deep drama of the soul that is, you know, a soldier in wartime, they're doing pretty good. The guys over here who, played way too much Final Fantasy VII and
Are trying to do the grandiose war drama that just
the guys
is
who
not
talked for
working.
2 hours about how Legend of Legaia is a masterpiece nobody remembers. Those guys are not doing as great.
Yeah.
So now we get back to the main story, and you can tell from Faldio's expression, this is going to be a great conversation.
So, Faldio, did you snipe my girlfriend through the heart?
Sir, may I come in? Kreese, any results on that thing I asked you to look into?
Did you get that thing I sent you?
Yes, sir. For starters, this bullet you gave me.
It apparently can be fired out of a
Shape
gun.
and markings perfectly match rounds used by an experimental Gallian sniper rifle.
You are bad at your
See.
job.
So Alicia really was shot by someone inside the Gallian force. So, any leads on who fired it?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, Kreese.
The night before the shooting, records show Lieutenant Lanzet checked out the rifle.
What?
Couldn't they just use
had
a
the
normal
gun?
sniper rifle?
Are you sure that's not some mistake?
Make it harder to actually trace back to him?
It's rare for a tank commander to ask for a sniper rifle, so the clerk remembered him. Sir,
I mean, granted,
only
that would
2
probably
of
give
those
him away
rifles
as well.
exist right now. One is confirmed to be locked in the arsenal. The other was checked out to Lieutenant Lanzet and has yet to be returned.
As I recall, the sniper rifle has some bullshit
I can't.
anime property that makes
It's
it
hard for me to
useful
believe,
for
too.
his dumb grand plan.
Faldio.
I mean, granted, his dumb grand plan actually worked.
Okay,
It's so,
okay.
It's so
let me
dumb,
let me give you a hypothetical scenario. Let's say that we're losing the Vietnam War. And then all of a sudden, some guy walks up to you and says, if I put a goat skull on my head, slather myself in butter, and say the entire, first 30 minutes of this movie from the 1960s, a sun dragon will come down and burn our enemies. I would tell you that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard, and put you in the lockup. And then when you do it, and the sun dragon actually appears, this does not mean that your plan is stupid. Or is not stupid. It just means that your plan is stupid, but it worked! I still get to call you on it!
Yes, you are not wrong by any way, shape, or form in that respect.
Hey, Faldio. You in?
Welkin walks in with a pipe wrench.
Now, on the other hand...
I would love if that was just a cutscene in and of itself. Knock, knock. Are you in? Guess not. Goes back to the book mode.
Maybe he was reading up on the enemy. This is his handwriting.
Maybe he conveniently left books lying around so he can convey what
Alicia
we're
must be made to awaken.
what he was actually thinking and doing.
Alicia
About
must
actually
be
being in
made
the
to
room.
awaken. No matter how much I try, I can think of no other way.
Her true potential as a soldier must be shit. Wrong roll.
I wish I had never joined them on that.
I don't know, I can think of
expedition to
about
the
4 or
Barrios
5 other
ruins.
ways to make her awaken, including, hey, I have this dumb idea, but we're all
I'm
dying
convinced
anyways,
that
let's
the
try
inner
it.
chamber was built to admit only Valkyria. But the door opened at her touch. That could only mean that the blood of their tribe courses through her veins.
That's the only explanation.
Certainly nothing else.
Not that the lock with weird Valkyrie biometrics didn't break down over the thousands of years. And...
Though I doubted my eyes.
No, the older
once
anime
doubted
technology is the
that
better it
light
works.
Was the Valkyrian blue flame.
How do you come across one of your people on fire and not go, oh my god, I need to put you
I
out?
had no choice but to accept the simple truth that Alicia is one of them.
Sure, you could make the case like, oh, she's showing all the signs of Valkyrie power. You could also make the signs that Faldio's just kind of a weirdo.
Valkyrie's account of history.
Kind of
History
both,
as it
actually, in this
truly
case.
was.
You're not wrong, Vorton.
We are all taught of the Darkson calamity, and how their actions forever scorched the land.
But in truth, if this was actually written well, that would be a lie, unfortunately.
The Valkyria invaded this land from the north, slaying the indigenous Darkson people as they came. Their grasp of Ragnite technology and the art of war were vastly superior.
It was the Norse!
They trained the destructive power of Ragnite on the Darkson's land, burned it to ash, then had the gall to
wow!
their inhuman
That is an
deeds
extra
upon
level
Darkson
of
slaves.
dickishness.
Darksons have borne that stigma ever since, while the Valkyria became godlike saviors.
Wow! The Valkyrie's plot hinged on a Shaggy song.
Apparently,
The
yes.
victors
It wasn't
simply
me.
rewrote the history books.
I mean, this is history accurate, mind you. This kind of shit does happen all the time. But
The Barrius ruins promulgate a lie to all but their own
It does,
descendants
except
as hard fact.
usually we
Reading about the
yes,
Valkyries,
eventually we realize,
true face of
maybe,
these saviors,
Chuck McEvil was not the best writer of our chronicles.
Yet
Yeah,
at
we
the
tend to
same time,
at least have some idea of when an
think of how
era's
useful
writing
it
is,
could be to us now.
suspect.
Yeah,
Since then, I've investigated
anything
every
from the
text
Three
and
Kingdoms
report on the
era.
Valkyria I could find.
Yes.
Up to and
Believe
including the
that
fact
at
that the
least
Three
a few
Kingdoms era might not have
scions of
existed.
Valkyria must have survived to this day. All across Europa, these rare individuals live and die unaware of their own nature.
I love the fact the Valkyrie statue has a stupid horn.
Of individuals who have awakened to their powers.
I am Saint Unicorn!
Well, obviously, they're a unicorn
Their
wizard.
stories share a common thread. All of them suffered grave wounds before awakening.
Okay, so they're Saiyans and they have to get their ass beat.
If those accounts are correct, the blood of the Valkyria stirs at the approach of death. Their power, having slept for thousands of years, bursts awake at one step shy of the end. Once awakened, if one of these individuals takes hold of the refined Ragnite arms of their ancestors, they make their mark on history as one of the Valkyria of old.
No, Vorton, if this was Unicron, I'd at least respect them for being, you know,
I couldn't
crazy.
stop myself.
Also, don't
Yes.
bring up Transformers.
And shield out of the university archive.
Transformers will have its day
Their
at some
blood
point,
serves
but
to amplify the
Yeah.
Ragnite
for the
magic.
moment...
I mean, so far it mostly hasn't, but
Well,
yes.
no, like, as far as complicated histories go, this game's
Oh,
trying
God,
to
yeah.
do something
Science lies behind it.
weird with
Perhaps
history,
it's a
but
consequence
it's at
of
least
their
simple to
origins in the
follow.
Ragnite
Transformers
myth
history is
northern regions.
bizarre.
Regardless of the
It's
reason,
bizarre
the
and
Valkyria's life force itself calls
there's
forth
multiple
a
Bizarre,
Yeah, so-
multifaceted, and there's... That's the thing, there's been a lot of
The enemy
reworkings.
Valkyria decimated our
There
forces
has,
on Nagila
and the
Plains.
strange part is
Rejoin
that
those
this
I
parts
did
of
not
canon?
want to stay my hand on
Which
account of ethics.
is pretty
I had the
unneeded when
rifle,
most of your villains are just
and
the
I
pure
forced
evil
myself to
archetype
use it.
anyways, so it's really weird.
I shot her. I placed the lance and shield on her unconscious form.
And then I realized I made a terrible mistake, and I shot my childhood friend's best friend for no reason.
I was racked with insecurity and guilt. Hands red with blood of my best friend's love.
Man, this is a Metal Gear cutscene. Pick up the pace, Miller.
But now I know. The choice I made was right.
I did
Right.
it. I took the boots. They're here, under the floorboards.
So now that we're done reading Faldio's romantic fiction,
Do we actually hear Welkin Gunther emote properly?
apparently,
Hello, Lieutenant Gunther. Is something wrong?
is your name Faldio?
Faldio, where is he? Sir, Captain Virat just called him in. He left only a minute ago.
No, hit him with a pipe wrench. We're about to go take on me. We're already cel-shaded, so it works. Are you ready for the wimpiest fight you've ever seen?
You're saying that like they can't animate a fight in this engine or something. This engine that was by
Faldio,
no means built for melee
I'm only
combat.
going to ask you this once. Was it you who shot Alicia?
Yeah. I shot her.
I just assumed the captain actually has like a piano right under her desk.
People. Galia needed her. Now let me ask you a question.
How else do you think we could have won that battle?
Assassinating
Not for
Varroth's
Alicia's
superior.
power, Gallia would have most certainly lost.
Gun
How about you?
back of the head into a trench,
And
nobody
not
will
just the
question it.
battle. I'm talking about Gallia's future. How else are we supposed to survive Welkin? Caught on either side by giants.
How about actually
It's
telling them
Alicia,
everything you found so they
our
can make the stupid
Valkyria.
decision instead of you?
She's the only one who can protect us from them.
Wrong. Our side gaining power won't end this war.
No,
All it
no, that
does
will pretty much
is
end this war.
escalate
That's
the conflict.
That's enough. Listen to each other. You may both be right, but still, you're both very
idiots.
wrong. I don't claim to have the perfect answer either. However, regardless of the reason, attacking one of your own comrades is deplorable.
That's
Gallian
what you have
military
issue
law.
with?
I remand you to the stockade until
Okay,
further
good.
notice is
I'm
followed.
sorry. For a
Yeah.
moment, I thought you were talking about Welkin.
24
No.
hours in isolation for engaging in fisticuffs.
I don't think there was even a punch there, or much of a punch there.
Yeah, that flashed to white. We don't know what happened in that time frame. Anything could have happened. The cameras were out.
Chapter 15.
Also, there's not even a bruise on his face. Stuff and cutscenes, because that's what we needed, more cutscenes.
Stuff and a lot of cutscenes. Alright, we're gonna drop a quick save here.
Fuck's sakes, game.
Okay. Well, this is sort of the pivotal point in the entire game. This is where
Yeah,
all
it
the story that
Thanks
they've
to
been
the
building.
victory at Nagyar, our
comes
forces
up.
have pushed the enemy back to the border.
Yeah, that excuses this part, not all the previous
The
ones that
Imperials
have
are currently
just as
holed up in
Not
the
in the slightest.
Ghirlandaio.
yeah.
Ghirlandaio.
Ghirlandaio,
A crucial
Ghirlandaio.
checkpoint along the commerce routes tying Gallia to the east since medieval times. The pass at Ghirlandaio had been fortified for ages.
Alexa, play
The
Exposito.
existing structure was rebuilt as a modern fortress during the First European War, and its grounds were littered with the casualties of war. In the current war, it housed the Empire's command center, and now it stood as their final stronghold.
Did you guys just abandon all of your fortifications as you moved backwards towards the capital?
What's our strategy for attacking the Citadel, Captain?
We're gonna tunnel underneath it.
I still haven't received any details on our orders from above yet.
Oh, stop your worrying, Varrot. I came here myself to give you your orders.
Ah, General Back of the Head. I mean, General Damon.
General Damon. I'm honored, but why not just send a messenger?
I've been demoted for gross incompetence for some reason.
Your regiment really showed him up out there at Nagyar.
So we're going to send them on a
return,
suicide mission.
I'm granting you the honor of assaulting the Citadel at the van of the army.
No.
Sir.
Here are your orders. There's a supply line running into the Citadel. We're sending a train car loaded down with explosives along it to blow us an entrance.
Okay,
The
this is
militia
less
will
dumb
run
at
along
least.
the track ahead of it, flipping the right rail switches.
And
Now it's dumb again. There's the dumb part. You were waiting for it. There it is.
This while dodging a hailstorm of bullets? That sounds like a suicide mission, sir.
On a scale of 1 to Nagyar, just how much of a suicide mission does it sound like? Half a Nagyar? Good enough. You survived the last one.
What are you talking about? It's the perfect challenge for your fearless crew.
Also, my goatee has a little naked part on the bottom where my chin clips through. You can see it when my jaw moves.
If we succeed here, the Empire will finally be forced out of Gallia for good.
Because the Empire has god-awful battle tactics.
You'll
I mean,
pave
you're
the
not
way
wrong
for
there.
the real army.
On the other hand, this guy is trying to convince me that the Empire is right all along.
No, it's more like there's only one good nation in the entire planet, and it's Gallia.
Damn it.
And at
Another
that,
mission they don't
none of
have
its
the guts
leadership
to
is
do
good
themselves.
practically, except for maybe the princess.
Thank you, Gallian officer we've never seen before. Officer Squarejaw.
Maybe
Well, in fairness, the only other
it's a
person who can
mission
make
that
that
somebody
statement is
still
currently
needs to
locked
do.
up, so...
Precisely. As the General said.
Look, from the other two games in the series, we know there are more officers than just Welkin and Faldio. There are, in fact, way more interesting officers than Welkin and Faldio. One of them's actually in our unit as a scout.
In fairness, Welkin's not actually that bad a character.
He's just kind of milquetoast.
He is milquetoast. This is not the story for him.
No.
Then again, this is not the story for any of these characters because the story is awful, but that's another matter entirely.
Yes, he is General Bender for me.
Yeah. Only less competent and more evil somehow.
Mother!
Hey, hey, Warsockus, do you get it?
Click. Also, does she need the weird Imperial shibari around her breasts?
Selvaria, what news have you from
I didn't notice it until now, but like, there, you see?
Oh, the
border, and the total of their forces approach those of our own.
I see.
And so you absolutely know that she's wearing that Imperial corset underneath.
This is what your Nazis wear in your porn parody.
Strolling through the gates of Roncrease.
The fault lies with me.
No, the fault lies with all of your commanders who...
Had I but won at Nagia.
Like, okay, we actually saw the map
Grant me another
of
chance, I beg
the
you.
fronts and the controlled territory of the
Please
Empire.
allow me to fight for your glory, sire.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I'm kind of mesmerized by her shitty gloves.
Dear Selvaria.
I'm gonna let this cutscene roll out, and then we're gonna have another rant.
Yes.
Sure.
More than anything, from the time you saved me, Your Grace, I've known.
Get some Char's counterattack vibes here, and that's not a good thing.
Sire, I want to work in the service of your dreams.
Which dreams? The one I tell people about, or the ones I write in my naughty journal?
Both.
Excellent.
You report that the strength of our opponent now matches our own.
No, the opponent has one Valkyria. And we have one Valkyria, and we have an army that's roughly 4 times the size.
Let the fire of destruction rain down upon them.
4 times the size and 1/3 the effectiveness.
Use the final flame of the Valkyria.
Use the final flame of the Valkyria. Yes.
Granted, all of the effectiveness of Rangrease is apparently concentrated on Squad 7 for some damn reason.
The hour of your death shall mark the inauguration of our rule. Farewell, Selvaria.
I have seashells. Also, game. Did we need jiggle physics right at that moment?
Say I'm impressed, Your Grace.
I'm surprised this one has jiggle physics.
It has jiggle physics, and they've only exclusively used it for breasts.
This
Of course they have.
simply one of a number of scenarios.
In fairness,
we
there's not that many
planned
ass
for
shots,
since
so I mean,
before
where else are you going
Nagia.
to use jiggle physics?
Also, I can't ignore the tiny star eyes on his forehead.
If her prowess as a Valkyria is insufficient, Selvaria's uses quickly narrow to one alone.
Anyway, there's a messenger
No,
here
I'm
for you
pretty
straight
sure you
from
could still
Castle
just use her as a Valkyria, and she'd
So
still be
there
fairly
is.
efficient
Let him
currently.
wait. I have no time for simple messengers
Yes,
now.
yes, he's sending her on a suicide mission.
We are set to commence
Yes.
Operation Steel.
Because he's a moron.
Jaeger, prepare to return back east.
What? Then it's... the Marmota's finished?
It is. Word has come that it has completed its trial run. The Galleons are hasty to assume victory. We shall see them gutted yet.
Yes.
Yes, because they've killed our last 2 super weapons, this one will surely work.
Hey, one of their super weapons actually claimed a single Galliardan life. That's more than anything else could say in this game.
I'm sorry.
Well, the battle claimed her life. I don't think it...
No, the tank did. The tank ran her over. The tank ran her over and immediately killed her. That is an effect of the giant tank. Okay. So, we're gonna let this play out. But, so, when we saw Welkin
here?
fighting Faldio, we actually got to see the full, like, scope of the battlefield. So, we have a roughly analogous, like, Europe shape. We don't really have to make up.
Heard from
things.
another
It's basically
squad.
Europe.
We're prepping some
So,
troops for a
the
bomb.
Empire currently rules, like, a third of the equivalent of Russia.
But this is a critical
and
mission.
basically most of, like, the Turkey area.
Okay, so
down there. So,
We're used to getting all the bum missions by now.
they have a huge war line that they are fighting.
Alicia's Valkyria
Iberian
powers
Peninsula, but yeah.
You
For
plan
Turkey.
to use those
Huh?
this time too?
The Turkey area is called the Iberian.
Okay, yeah. So the Iberian Peninsula is mostly under Russia control, or not Russia, Imperial control. So they have a huge war line that they're fighting, and I assume, for the sake of my sanity, that the spots that weren't colored in on there doesn't mean that nobody's fighting them. That just means that that's the Federation fronts.
Yeah.
And
Good
our
answer.
little
Expect no
tiny
less from you,
area
boss.
We're ready for
has
anything
been,
out there, after all.
is what's in
Yeah, we're
conflict
fine.
with the Empire.
You go be with Alicia, boss.
Practically
real bad.
every single Imperial captain of note,
know what
all
you're
the
doing.
people at the special bad guy table, are focused exclusively on Galliard.
But does he? This is a tough one.
Well, considering that's
Even
just
for
the
Nature
prince
Boy.
and a few of the generals, I assume that
Having
this is
Alicia and
just
the boss moping
a
around
dispatch
can
of
drag the
leadership
whole
that they sent
squad.
to take Gallia.
I hope for everyone's sake they can pull out.
Well, I mean, they've
Or-
thrown
or-
two of their super weapons at it now.
Yeah, although I assume more of this is just Maximilian's doing than anything else, where Maximilian decided to make Gallia his own little pet project,
Alicia,
which
there
also
you are.
explains the super weapons because he's
What's up?
over the top silly.
Look at this, Welkin. Guess what? I found some lion's paw growing while I was out on my walk.
That is the best, like, dumbfounded face.
Very sharp. Makes you look like a real gentleman.
Well, thank you.
So, Alicia, do you remember anything about the mass homicide incident?
Welkin,
We're not going to talk about that.
they said it was Faldio. Is it true?
Yeah, Faldio had this dumb idea,
Then when
and
I mean,
it's still dumb, even though it
walked
worked.
through camp before,
We've had this discussion, trust me. It involved butter and goat heads. It's kind of a weird metaphor, just trust me on this one.
praise the Valkyria. The godchild. They were begging me to save Gallia.
The voices of the planet spoke to me.
What am I supposed to say to that?
Alicia,
What kind of life can I live from now on?
Well, considering you're just walking around like normal, a normal one.
Considering I'm fairly certain they're not going to let me have the Valkyrie arms
Yeah.
from this point forward.
I'm pretty sure you're just a scout with a new special trait.
Here we are right before the last battle, and I'm not helping things one little bit. Don't worry about me.
Look, they gave her a band-aid
Alicia Melchiot, sir.
where she got shot.
And ready for duty. My mind is focused on the mission. See you later, boss.
Yeah, see, there you go. A little black bandage. Stick on. Right outside her clothes. That's how that works. Alright. Now, we're gonna go to headquarters. I'm gonna look up some stuff. And we're gonna do some leveling.
Yeah, the general maintenance.
Yeah, the general maintenance stuff.
Or some
Hello
material
again,
install,
son.
etc.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay. So, Rangri's ghost is not,
Yeah, don't forget the audience hall.
What's that?
Don't forget the audience hall.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we have 4 of these to read. Because both armies march on Magyar was the one from the previous one. I can read it if you don't want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
I was literally just clearing my throat for no reason.
Oh, okay. Both armies march on Magyar. The Gallian army engaged the Empire at Magyar on the 20th, at the start of what promises to be an all-out confrontation. The opposing armies combine to number several tens of thousands, as both nations' principal forces clash. Details from the battlefield are still sparse, but our investigation shows that the offensive launched against the Empire's right flank was completely wiped out by an armored unit led by Imperial General Selvaria Bless. Bless, said to be descended from the ancient Valkyr, has single-handedly defeated every squad Gallia has sent her way since the hostilities at Magyar began. The Gallian army has yet to officially comment on the situation. Except for the occasional, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, quote unquote. National exams brought to halt. Gallian government officials announced on the 17th that national qualifying examinations for all trades will be cancelled. The ongoing conflict has made safe and fair testing an impossibility, the authorities related at a press conference. The cancelled tests correspond to qualifications for 6 trades, with the baker trade being the oldest. Gallian law has long required every baker to train under a Meister until he or she passes the national exams to become a Meister and operate their own bakery in turn. For the sake of Gallia's future bakers, as for all the nation's people, it is imperative that this war end as soon as possible.
That's dumb. All of that is dumb.
That's old school. That's old school guilds, which is
I know.
super fucking weird.
Yeah, considering like this is well past the time of those guilds in Europe.
Well, I'm getting the feeling that a lot, like, I need to play the other games to figure it out, but the headcanon that I've had running for the Valkyria Chronicles series is that technological innovation massively slowed down compared to, like, baseline timeline like you or I know it. So even though we're around, like, early developments that we'd see in World War II, we're still very much in, like, a feudal kind of system. And a lot of stuff got carried over from that. Clash at Magyar concludes. The morning of the 28th brought news of the Gallian forces' victory at Magyar. Though the exact figures are still unclear, it is safe to say that this win came at significant cost in Gallian lives, with at least as many Imperial casualties to match. That cost might have been far greater had a second Valkyria not emerged from the Gallian forces. In a duel fought with the lances and shields of legend, it was the Gallian woman who claimed victory, and the remaining Imperial defenses fell soon after. Though army officials have issued no comment on the Gallian Valkyria, the survivors of the Magyar operation likely have her to thank for their lives. Refugee issue crosses borders. The EHRI, European Human Rights Initiative, has asked the continent's leaders to address the mounting refugee problem. Armed conflict and displaced people have long gone hand in hand, but the current condition of Europa has refugee numbers higher than ever recorded, and the question of how to help them is fast becoming a paramount issue. EHRI volunteers are slated to be sent to camps all over the continent to offer much-needed food and medical treatment to their inhabitants. Ben Tamal, an EHRI spokesman who has worked on behalf of refugees for 2 decades, stated, quote, "Man's hopes for peace aren't hollow without the will to cast aside superficial differences in race, nation, and religion in order to win it."
Where are you people getting your money?
I'm guessing wealthy private backing, because God knows the Federation would never... Oh, boy.
Well, stuff.
Yeah, Signs of Awakening. So that's Alicia, Captain Verot, and... Well, okay, Captain Verot's is the stealth one I'm thinking of.
Right.
Which is a
let's
fucking pain.
Might as well buy all of them.
Yep.
And still no news story on black holes.
Come back and...
We are saving a lot of money by not buying the other types of rifles.
Yes. By not buying the useless stuff that we would never...
Yeah. By not spending our money on useless traps.
Yeah. Okay, that was good. It's also very easy to tell whether or not we have something to buy, because there's this long line. I mean, we did like ones. Yeah, because you bought stuff before the side mission, I assume?
Yeah. Last time we did this, we bought all
the
stuff and did all the maintenance stuff.
Okay, so, yeah, there was nothing to buy.
Yeah. Okay.
We might as well check the Edelweiss and the Jamrock, but I don't think there's anything. This is... Yeah, that's all that... Yeah. And we only have one of those left. And if I remember, the Shamrock has a bunch of empty spaces that we can't buy. Despite having, like, what, 2 missions left? Or something stupid?
No, we're on 15 right now. And
that's right.
It's 15A, 15B, 16, 17, 18A, 18B.
Okay, so there's like 5 left. It's still a lot of unfinished crap on the Shamrock for some reason.
Yes.
Okay, so there's nothing to buy.
Yeah.
Come back.
Like, money is not a concern for us at this point. So we're gonna go to the training field.
Yeah, because we might as well spend the experience. This is more... Yeah, this is purely just making people more gooder.
Actually, given how these missions tend to go.
You're back. Good work. Looks like that's...
All right, scouts now I think are at max potential. Oh, nope, they're
So what does Valkyria do?
Yeah, when she falls below half HP, the power of the Valkyr awakens within her, which, as I recall, does one of 2 things. It either gives her innate tank destroyer, like the max level of tank destroyer, or it allows her to do a special attack that she can only do when she's in Valkyria mode.
So in other words, they don't let us have any fun.
Yeah, she has to half die in order to get her powers. Okay. This was a cornerstone of my playthrough the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did a bunch of side stuff with her before not going any farther into the story.
Mm.
Once Rosie gets this, if you have her running around with Jane, they become this disgusting wave of death. Because that triggers off of Darkson, and the other thing that Jane gets, I think her final one is it just triggers off of having other troopers around. Plus she gets Imp Hater and Sadist.
Yeah.
Which just ups her anti-personnel attack power.
And accuracy, yeah.
She gets Child of Nature, she gets Lancer Killer. Jane is disgusting for a Stormtrooper. The only problem is that Stormtroopers are useless in this game. They have very select uses.
They're good at getting things out of trenches. So they're good at actually dealing with things in cover. It's just they're slow in a game that has way too much space.
Yeah.
With the exception of that last map, which, as I said, is probably the best designed map in the game. Or the best designed mission in the game. At least so far.
It's because they didn't try to do a stupid gimmick apart from prevent units from escaping.
Yeah.
We have no more things to unlock. However,
yeah,
we do need to do one thing real quick.
Yeah, equip that flamethrower that we got from the side mission, because that's actually useful. This is the
Baby, that is 500 personnel damage. That is not even aces can survive that.
Yeah. Yeah, that will even kill an ace. And we should probably equip the other one on someone else, like Jane, because it's also really good. Yeah, because unlike the other weapons we get from the Imperials, their flamethrowers are top-notch technology, apparently.
Yep.
Was the other shit we get from them, which is utter garbage. Yeah, it was Carl that had the other scout rifle.
Yeah, Carl has.
Which I think is just obsolete now.
Nope. Slightly less range, damage, but it's better damage. And if Carl's shooting something, Carl is shooting at...
fairly close range usually.
Yeah.
It's
now,
lack of accuracy that's an
Yeah,
issue
now
on the other
again,
ones.
there is a place for the ZM cars. Because when you get these, they're actually fairly powerful for the versions that they are. And there is something to be said for taking, like, a scout or an NG and just running up behind someone like we usually do with Alicia, and then just plugging someone in the back of the head.
Yeah.
A lot of our one-turn strategies have relied on clutch grenade throws and stuff like that, but they've also relied on closer shots. So you could make an argument that if you're going to do one of those one-turn strategies, like in a skirmish or something, you throw the more powerful rifle on them.
It's kind of an argument to make, but at the same time, when the lower power rifle will kill everyone in a round of headshots from the back, there's not really much of a point in the higher power rifle that's shittier at longer ranges.
Yeah, and I mean, we've had this conversation like dozens of times when we've played this before.
Yeah, it's... So, let's go do some side stuff, I guess.
Yep. Because I want to get a little more experience before, I don't want to do all of them right now.
Yeah.
But we can do... So...
Let's see.
We can do... What Lies Beyond Hate, Flower of the Battlefield, or Parting Ways. Which is Alicia, Welkin... Or, sorry, Alicia, Varrot, and Welkin, respectively. I'll let you choose.
Might as well go in order. So let's... What Lies Beyond the Hate, I think.
Report.
Yep.
What lies beyond hate?
Congratulations, you have chosen the hardest of the three.
Thank you for coming.
Also, if your time frame works for it, I do plan on streaming a little bit longer than usual. We usually go to like 4:30. I plan on going to like 5 or 5:30, just so we can knock out some of this stuff.
Yeah.
I've called you for a special operation. You'll be liberating Gallian hostages. I'm issuing this order on my own authority. I haven't reported it. I'll bear the risk.
You don't have army clearance? Why not report it, Captain?
Also, this is the mission where you realize I would much rather be following Varrot around than following Welkin.
There will be no questions. You need only perform the mission as directed. The enemy are what's left of the Thousand Camp. They're holed up in a house on the outskirts of the city. Your objectives are to return all hostages.
Yeah, but that almost feels like a
or eliminate
different game where you're like one rung up in the army, so you're not actually directly on the battlefield, but are just directing people in places.
We'll be talking about an Advanced
The enemy
Wars
is
or a
led
Fire
by a
Emblem.
man named Geld.
Yeah.
Georgios Geld. He tortured and murdered Gallians in the First European War. He warrants no pity.
Yeah, this is where I start to get that Second World War feeling. The First European War has already happened. And we're starting to see, like, the tanks and technology and stuff from the Second World War.
Prepare for deployment
It's
immediately.
definitely a
You are
fairly
dismissed.
heavy-handed World War II analog. There's no doubt on that.
Yeah.
The captain didn't seem like her usual self. It was almost scary.
No surprise there. She's been living the last 20 years to get revenge on Geld.
Who wants to talk about murder?
Revenge for what?
Back in EW1, she and I were called into the militia, just like you kids now. She and a buddy of mine, Frederick, were in the same squad and fell for each other hard. But the enemy got Frederick one day. Word is, the enemy captain tortured him to death.
That enemy captain was Georgios Geld.
When the war ended, she stayed on. My guess is...
Why does
it was
he
just
know
for a
that?
chance at revenge.
He's a random Darkson from a...
I had no idea.
He's also a long-term prisoner of the Imperials. I'm guessing he's heard about Georgios. We'll learn later on through this. Georgios has a reputation.
Ah.
Georgios is not quite, but kind of their ham-fisted, like, Goebbels and Goering analog. Like, pick your, Nazi torturer of choice.
Here are your
So
orders.
basically any Eastern Front general.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, so the mission here is there's civilian hostages in the house up there.
There's civilian hostages in the house up there. The person writing this briefing is apparently very, very hostile to the Imperials. These specific Imperials.
Okay, so first off,
Welcome's on foot because fuck you.
Welcome's on foot because fuck you. If you are seen by the enemy, it is a game over. If they get a yellow line to you, you're done.
Save a lot, you say.
We're going to be save scumming the bejesus out of this mission. Because I did not like this one even back when I was playing it, and I liked this game more than I do now.
Feel realistically, we should still probably have Alicia, Largo, and Rosie.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna see whether or not that bites me in the ass.
If capturing the enemy is not feasible, then kill them. They merit no mercy.
Okay, Varot. War crimes it is.
Her fiance was, tortured and killed by that man. That's the face of the man we're gonna kill.
Reach the next camp. I recommend against trying.
I'm surprised he has dialogue between, chomping on that baby in front of him just out of camera.
He's got it in a little
Geld and
to-go
his
bag.
men are hiding in that house. There are patrols monitoring the perimeter. Be careful. If they detect your approach, they may harm the hostages. Don't let anyone spot you as you approach the building. If they see you, the mission fails. Once you're close, take out the lookouts. Leave even one and Geld will know. Those are your orders. Failure is not an option.
Murder him. Murder the shit out of him.
Okay, so... System, save.
Okay, we have our 3 officers here, and we have 4 command points. They've basically capped our command points. Got it.
Yep.
We have 4 officers here,
No,
yeah.
Yeah, we have 4 officers. We have 4 things. We have no base, is the thing. Bases also give you a command point. Home bases, that is. Bases you capture don't. But your home base gives you a command point to work with. Which we don't have here.
Nope.
So, okay. We have no visibility on the map right now. Alicia, Rosie, and Oscar currently start in grass cover.
And the other 2 are back far enough that we don't have to worry about it.
Yes. But here's the thing, though. She's not kidding about needing to take out everyone at once. We don't get to do this by halvesies, as far as I remember. You have to get people into position, and then kill everyone on the map in one turn.
With 4 action.
With 4 actions. So you basically have to put everyone in position, end the turn, then on the next turn, take them out. I think there's only 4 guys on this map. Like, we're gonna go in as Alicia.
Yeah, we need to scout one way or the other, because we have no idea where these guys are other than behind the houses. Although I think they specifically said they're behind the houses.
Secure
we have
location you can snipe from.
Okay.
Which is probably up the hill.
Don't move around unnecessarily.
Wait a bit longer and see how they move.
We don't see anyone. They're not moving.
I don't have visual on the enemy from here. Do everything you can to stay out of sight.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's one guy on the roof.
house. Alright.
You've got to approach unnoticed.
Try to conserve ammunition when you can.
And I guess walk up to the fence?
I wish you good luck. Eliminate the Imperials. Hold up in...
I don't think she's going to be doing a very good job of killing that guy.
Yeah.
You need to advance without making a peep.
Okay. So this save is solely going to be used for reconnaissance. We're not going to be actually using this save. So... Pat.
Let's do this thing.
We're going to take Rosie.
Up that right side?
Yeah.
Or down this right side, however. This... Yeah, flat maps are not very good at showing terrain.
I'm on it.
Crawling, more crawling.
Believe me, as slow as this is necessary.
Don't go out alone. Back each other up.
And you got one more action.
Yep.
Might as well use the other scout.
Here we go.
Okay, Welkin. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah. We're gonna move Welkin over to the grass that's on the top of the hill here.
Please avoid any hasty decisions, soldiers.
Oh, where Rosie is.
Oh no, it's right
Can
here.
you see any patterns in their movements?
Well, boy, no sight of the galleons? I doubt I need tell you what will happen if they slip past you.
Sir, nothing to report, sir.
Very good.
Sir, about the hostages, what do you intend to do with them, sir?
I intend to eat them.
Simpleton. Once we reach the nearest Allied camp, they're useless. I'll kill them myself. Nice and slow. After having a bit of fun.
I'm fairly certain you could just execute your commanding officer and leave at this point.
Over there! It's the...
My. There's nothing.
No.
Welcome to fuck! Because she got up for the reaction fire.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Basically,
apparently
there
they
is a
designed
trap.
this mission, but didn't account for their own mechanics.
No, what you have to do is you have to put someone up there who doesn't trigger reaction fire.
Or is specifically facing away from the rooftop, because you won't trigger reaction fire if they don't go within your arc of sight.
Yeah.
So she was fine in the position she was in. She just needed to face, opposite the roof. Also, we'd probably be better off with a sniper getting up as far as possible, actually.
Yep.
He's just plain more useful
On the move
when it
now.
comes to just killing things at a range.
Well, also, the other fuck you of this map is the people aren't in the...
Permission to advance granted.
the map originally. They're in the back of the building, and you have to let them come
move
out during a single turn.
Yeah. So you basically have to be in hiding and wait for them to make
Yes.
themselves visible.
Yes, there are.
That's dumb.
There are 4 people total. There's one guy that comes around this way. There's one guy standing on this roof. I'm fairly certain there's another guy standing on this roof, and there's the guy that comes around this way that Rosie saw. He's either on this roof or he comes through the alleyway between house 1 and house 2.
Probably just move the scouts up so you can see people, since they have better line of sight than everyone else.
Moving out. Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
Like you
Move
have
them up and have them not face anyone. Yeah, like that.
Well, the other problem is if they're not facing, you don't get the view of movement.
Yeah, that's true. You at least have the sniper for that, but yeah.
Here we go.
I mean, granted, we have a rough idea of where they are anyways, so...
Yeah.
Do their movements follow any set pattern?
Their current pattern of movement is not making any.
Okay.
So this is actually kind of a dumb aside, but this is a very narrow use of those Imperial weapons with a very short range, so they don't have as far a reaction code. I think.
Okay, I'm sorry. There's only 3. There's 1, 2, and then roof.
Okay, so should be easy to kill all of them. Carl. Yeah, so drop a save.
Yeah, we're gonna make a new save, because this is the other... Well, okay, not the other. This is the next fuck you that this mission does. So... we're gonna take a shot with Carl here. Or with Oscar.
I'll do my best.
You got me doing it now.
Yeah. So, preferably that guy on the ground.
Yeah. So, let's get into position.
Secure
Stupid Imperials! Yes!
Good. That makes things a bit easier.
Okay.
And
now the
that was,
clock is ticking.
So we should probably run him up the hill so we can shoot the guy on the rooftop.
Got these hostages. We're untouchable. Don't make a sound out there.
So, this guy on the roof is now right there. Next to the little shack on top.
Yeah.
So, we're
right short of the grass, so we should be able to jump in the grass before he sees us, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enemy spotted!
Don't make a sound out there.
And yeah, you should have a good shot from here now.
Yeah. Now, the dick move that I was talking about comes right here.
Uh-huh.
Because occasionally, that guy will actually be facing the other direction. And sometimes, the split second in between when you've hit the button to go into aiming mode, and the time it takes to register that you're in firing mode, which isn't a mode you can be, quote-unquote, seen in, doesn't register, and he'll see you, and immediately end the fight.
Yes!
Wonderful.
Good.
Yeah. We got lucky on this one. And now, Welkin needs to make this shot from where he is.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Yeah, because I think we're going to trigger reaction fire.
Well, also, Welkin needs to make this shot and not miss more than 2 shots, because if he misses, the reaction fire will count as being seen.
Take this!
Oh boy, that was...
Well, that was quick.
Yeah. Like I said, if you don't know the rules ahead of time, that mission's a fucker.
You mean like a lot of the missions in this game, quite
Well,
frankly.
none of the other missions are instant lose.
No, they're just virtual lose, which is...
A Gallian attack? When did you...
It's all over, Geld. Your miserable life ends here.
We have a wood chipper, we're putting you in at feet first.
So, this is Georgios Geld. Taking civilian prisoners violates treaty law, does it not?
So does most of the things he
forgive
does.
Me. We just wanted to see our homes again, that's all. I'd have released the hostages along the way. It's true, Valkyria strike me down.
Alicia, shoot him.
Silence! Who'd believe the words of scum like you? I've no doubt you'd slaughter them all. Your
Also,
evil won't go unpunished. You are
Geld's
hereby sentenced to death by firing
voice
squad.
actor is certainly giving his all.
But, Captain
Wait.
Verrat, prisoners of war have a right to a formal trial. You can't just...
Is that the look of someone who looks like she's in a formal trial? That is a woman who's gonna ask him what he's gonna do with his Imperial uniform when he gets home.
I can and will. I'll kill him myself if I have to. I'll take full responsibility.
If you do this, you'll be discharged from the militia, Captain.
She'll probably get a medal.
And what of it? I've lived
No,
for the day
no,
I end this man's
it's
life.
Gallia. They're not that.
That's true.
It's all I can do for Frederick now. There's nothing else left.
I mean, seriously, he'll be found guilty of war crimes and executed anyways. Can you wait 10 minutes?
Don't do this, Elle.
Okay. This is the other thing that really bugs me about this stupid story.
Stop me.
Largo knows that they're going after Geld. He's the one who tells them the story of what happened to Frederick. Why does Largo let the entire mission get up to this point and then slap her and go, you know, you can't do this, you can't lose who you
Tortured
are.
our friend. Frederick died horribly. Tortured. Broken. Doesn't that make you angry?
Of course it does, Elle. I could wring the rat bastard's neck myself. But do you think Frederick would want that? Think he'd want you to bloody your hands?
Yes, because you're both soldiers in the military in the largest fucking Eurocentric war.
Also, seriously,
Frederick would carve out his eyes with a spoon.
There's also only a handful of people here, and he is a walking piece of shit. He died in the fighting. Congratulations, I've solved your problem. Just shoot him in his face.
There's a cliff! Gravity! You can't put gravity on trial.
Frederick's gone, but I know he'd still want that, even now.
Marco.
You didn't stick around the Force this long just to take revenge, Elle.
You explicitly said she just stuck around the Force this long to take revenge.
You stayed for a chance.
The writers do not have 10 minutes of memory, apparently.
Stop switching writing teams.
Especially in the middle of plots.
Don't cry, Elle. If you'll have me, I'll watch over you forever.
Oh, this is a wonderful and touching moment. I'm just going to sneak off and bam! Oh, my kneecaps! Like,
I have several questions.
This entire piece just fucking pisses me off from start to finish, because you saw that whole thing with Verrat, right? Like, Verrat is the most badass person in the fucking militia. Verrat was perfectly willing to hold a trial in the same way that we held trials for witches, quote unquote.
Except in this case, he actually is guilty, so...
That's the other thing, is like, okay, what's gonna happen when we take him to trial? A man with a better mustache than Verrat is going to read the list of charges, go, you're guilty as shit, and then they're going to pull out 5 shotguns of varying gauge, put them into this man's nostrils, and keep pulling and racking until they hear the click, click, click.
Also, when the fuck did this become a love story, apparently?
Oh, okay, Verrat and, See, they let him go!
Friendly territory again.
They let him go!
That could have ended exceptionally badly. Thank goodness the Gallians are weak.
Why was he not on trial?
Identify yourself.
Because we let him go, because the way we captured him wasn't the right way. We have to follow police procedure. We're not some rogue cop.
We're an army. We captured enemy soldier. Done.
I was returned
Okay.
as part of a prisoner exchange.
This at least explains why he's there. Like, he was returned as part of a prisoner exchange.
So you're Geld, are you? I hear you took non-Darkson civilians as hostages. That was after serving time for abuse of captives in the First European War, correct?
Yes. But that was a long time ago, and...
Lord Commander Maximilian is a strict man on protocol. You've roused quite a fire in him.
Wait, what?
What?
You're to be court-martialed forthwith. Brace yourself for the worst, Captain.
No, but
Take him away.
Take him away to the ball pit.
No! I don't want to die! This can't really be... I don't want to die!
Horse shit.
So we traded him to Maximilian for what?
Sorry I didn't see that before, Vorton. But yes, shoot him with his own gun. Oh, he took the coward's way out. He couldn't believe Gallia was coming for him. Fuck, a million different ways that could have gone. Like, the only thing more insulting than letting them get up to the point where they had him and then going, don't do this, you're a better person than this Virat. Which, fuck you, she's a better person, which means she's gonna shoot him. Is doing that, and then giving him back to the Empire as part of a prisoner exchange, and then having the Empire go, Maximilian, the guy who walks around in gleaming seashell armor, and his fabulous crown of laurels, the man who's either at best indifferent to, and at worst actively promoting the imprisonment, torture, and general abuse of the Darksons, has standards?
Well, he does when they're non-Darksons.
No, he doesn't! He just pulled his I'm an evil villain, I don't have standards move when he told Selvaria to go fucking burn herself alive with the five Valkyria flames. You can't stand there and tell me that Maximilian is the one with standards. You know what could have fixed that?
That's not my biggest problem with that.
Okay, let's hear it.
My biggest problem with that is he exchanged a prisoner just so he could execute this guy himself. What the fuck is wrong there?
Yeah. And also, if you knew he's famous for being a torturer in the First European War. Why would you hire him if you have a problem with that?
Yeah, why is he in your expedition force? Really?
Not to mention, you know what could have made that scene better? Just replace Maximilian with Lero. Or with Leo, whatever his name is.
Oh, the
honorable one. He's like, I heard you took non-Darksons prisoner too. I heard you tortured people. I heard you were a pretty fucking scummy person, all things considered. It's a shame the Gallians killed you. What? Blam!
Yeah.
Here, take this Gallian gun, pour him somewhere in Magyar with the rest of the, fucked to death corpses the Empire left. We'll pay out his pension to the widow. Like, that's all you would have had to do. I would have been way more on board with that. It still would have been stupid.
Everything I've done up to now been a mistake.
Now, granted, they don't really do much
Ever since Frederick
killing,
was killed,
strangely enough, in
I've thought of little
cutscenes.
else other than avenging his death.
And the few times they do, it's kind of awful, so...
It's like you said.
But yeah, for some reason they're allergic to killing in
that
cutscenes, I think.
Well, no, because they're trying to be both horrors of war and, like, sappy JRPG kind of thing.
Know what I think?
And they're not doing good on either front.
No, they both clash in the wrong ways, and they did not make any good compromises when it comes to them.
No. That's where 2 and 3 do better, as far as I've heard. Like, 2 and 3 still have the war is hell thing, but they don't do this.
Look good, and they're good for you. We're gonna make Gallia one big farm.
Even if we have to conquer it. No, Largo. No.
Make Largo. We'll make Gallia one big farm, starting with the Magyar plains.
It's too funny.
I ain't laughing.
I know you've always been watching my back for me. That's the only reason I've made it this far. Largo, thank you.
The blush looks really bad.
Yes.
Look at this.
I mean, the cell shading does help it hold up better than other
We
things
come
in the
back from burying that man we came here to kill.
Well, Largo, who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed what?
Yeah, they're...
That's quite enough.
God fucking
The
damn
hostages
it.
were all recovered safely.
This whole
Mostly thanks
scenario
to your
pisses me
squad's
off.
efforts.
Yeah.
Your orders are to return
This
to
is
the
not the
capital as
time to
soon
try
as
and blend your animu with your
Dismissed.
Yeah, no.
war stories.
This was the moment to go war is hell and to start talking about Nazi scalps.
Yeah.
Okay. Go back to headquarters real quick. Spend that
We don't-
XP.
Yeah. Because nothing else for us to get, actually.
Whoa!
We literally killed 3 dudes. Yay, better scouts.
We're also going to put a little more into engineers.
Sure.
And by engineers, I mostly mean Carl. Carl is our only engineer at this point, really.
Realistically, engineers and snipers are very low in count. Yay, we have antidote.
Situationally useful once or twice. I would
Yeah.
like to have gotten it before now, but whatever.
Yeah, well, that's true of a lot of the orders, really.
Yeah. So, chapter select. Alright, do we want to start just clearing out these reports and then get into the next
Yeah, we might as
chapter?
well.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, okay, yeah, that still has a battle.
Yep, like, all of these chapters, with the exception of the beach one, has a battle.
A leader distraught.
What do you mean we're deploying? Alicia's been shot, remember?
An Imperial raiding party is approaching via a long path around eastern Nagyar. If they manage to hit us in the flank in the shape we're in now, things will get ugly.
Okay, you can actually see the map I was talking about behind Verot right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, the red parts over there, like East Empire.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they might control all of that might just be Russia being the Nazis in this one.
Wouldn't kill the other side.
Because that's the Eastern Empire.
I'm fairly certain that's the case, because...
The Nagyar battle
Yeah.
hurt the militia just as badly as the rest of the Gallian army.
It's either... Although,
pains
from
me to
the
send you back out
look
there
of how the Imperials
but I
dress,
need
it's
you to
more like
stop that raid.
Germany actually conquered Russia type of
The
thing,
enemy is
or
building a refugee camp
all of it
housing
is
evacuees
Germany
from
or
border towns
something.
like Brule. I'd like you to secure the safety of that camp, in addition to halting the enemy.
May I ask how Alicia's condition is? We haven't seen her since she was hurt.
Sergeant Melchiot is still unconscious. Still no signs of waking up. You'll have to make do without her this time around. Good luck, Lieutenant.
Translation,
Lieutenant
we are
Gunther.
robbed of a command point.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I know you're worried about her, but times like this are when the squad needs you most.
Yes.
Relax, I'm sure she'll wake up and go
I
murder
look forward to
everyone
a favorable
in line of
report.
sight.
You're dismissed.
Hey, boss. What's the plan?
Right. Okay. Everybody, get yourselves ready. I'll do the same.
So the plan is we sit in our own
Vulcan's saving this
encampment
pretty hard.
and use all of our action
I
points
just
on
hope he
mortar
doesn't look that
strikes in
blue.
random places on the map.
All right.
We'll eventually kill everyone.
You're not entirely wrong. Drop a save here.
Yeah. Over one of these already obviously obsolete saves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here are details on the current operation.
The enemy is up there. They consist of entirely a giant arrow. We're going to counter with our smaller arrows.
So yes, prevent their entry into the designated area for 8 turns, or defeat all enemies.
So it's a defense mission?
Yes. Although to get the highest rank on this one, you do want to eliminate all the enemy forces. We also don't get the Shamrock.
Well, fuck you too, game.
Also, if any Imperial unit enters the battlefield, or enters that defensive area at the bottom, we immediately lose.
Right. Well, let's go with a tank.
We have a tank, which means we also need
So
elite engineer Carl.
And a sniper, because they auto-deployed Largo and Rosie, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we also only get 5 members for this one.
Yep.
Because fuck you.
Well, it is a defensive mission, so there's at least that. Do we need Carl? Because we don't have a scout.
Yeah, but the scout's primarily for getting to a place quickly. We're not trying to get to a place.
Eh, true enough.
And we have Oscar to pump down anyone. Honestly,
Yeah,
if we were going to replace Carl, we would replace him with another shock trooper so we could burn people out of the grass. Because they're going to be coming hard and fast in the grass. But, since we don't...
Yeah, true enough.
I mean, honestly...
We can't replace Largo or Rosie, literally.
Yeah, but I would have liked to have, like, swap out his, lance for a...
Oh, we can go back to book mode if you want to do that.
It's fine. We'll do with what we got. I don't know how many tanks they're going to throw at us.
Yeah, that's the other question.
We're prepared to commence the operation.
I mean, if the answer is 0, then I'm...
Defend the refugee camp! No one gets through!
Largo actually having,
Squad 7, move out!
The other weapon would be a lot better.
This place is one big patch of grass. Wish we had a good scout like Alicia here.
You dumb lunk. Ixnay on mentioning Alicia. You trying to distract the boss?
Yeah, sorry. Just kind of slipped out.
Enemy sighted straight ahead. They appear to be advancing toward the refugee camp, sir.
Okay, Sevens. Don't let any of them through until the people in those camps can evacuate. Spot the approach routes they're likely to take and be there to greet them.
Remember to greet them with Christmas cards. Okay, so there's like 2 tanks on the board at least.
There's a medium tank. There's a heavy tank. There are 3 stormtroopers here, which realistically I believe we can get with Oscar. That's the other reason I wanted Carl here, is because we need supplies for most of our people.
Yeah, because we're not actually in a base, because fuck us.
Yeah, we have sandbags here, and that's it.
Okay.
So, 1 second.
Yeah, save a, yeah.
Okay. So.
On the move now.
Okay, so Oscar can shoot everyone on the map. Got it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the annoying tanks.
You're in place.
Stupid Imperials! Yes!
You're doing well. Just keep it up.
I guess walk up to the rock? Or somewhere
Try
defend
to
him?
strike the enemy's flank.
Oh, grass. You have grass on the other side.
Yeah, we've got grass over there.
Yeah, you might as well hide him in the grass so no one can actually shoot at him. Or if they do shoot him, he's not going to take much, because you have line of sight to everyone from practically anywhere anyways.
I see an enemy!
I didn't mean run up, I meant like the grass that's like right next to him.
Well, because we're taking
like, right next to your camp.
Yes, we're taking 3 shots with him.
Yeah.
But to take those 3 shots, we need to be in a higher elevation.
Oh, I see. This one has weird elevation tricks that you can barely see. Got
Yep,
it.
they're using hills as cover.
Okay, then.
So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to position him here, take the shots, and then he can still get to the grass over there.
Yeah. Okay, then.
I'll do my best.
I think that's his head.
Stupid Imperials!
Yep, that's his head.
Yes!
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Enemy spotted!
Please keep up formation as you flank them.
Now, also, the nice thing about Carl being a sniper, he gets to see the other tank that's up here. Welcome to our ace, Toyold the Bull. Welcome to the engineer and the 3 other stormtroopers that are up here.
And that guy. Yeah. Right. So, that last shot with Carl, so we can do something, I guess. That's not a bad idea, but I would save before doing it.
Well, we've got to save at the beginning of this.
Oh, that's true. So, yeah.
Alright, listen up! Requesting mortar support fire!
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. He killed the engineer, but it didn't.
It's fine. These guys are all down low enough that...
Reaction fire might actually kill them, yeah.
Yeah.
So Oscar should probably take another turn?
Yeah, Oscar should take his last turn and kill that sniper.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
That is... Oh.
Yep, right there.
Yeah, right there. Alright.
It slides down the hill.
Into the grass.
Minor damage sustained.
I'm going to assume they only take 1 turn each with the tanks, otherwise the Edelweiss can be one-shotted pretty easily. Right, random sniper, got it.
Okay.
Yep. Well, that was stuff. I would drop a save. So obviously we do the entire rest of this mission with Oscar. So maybe moving Rosie up to kill that scout and hide in the grass along the road so she can take reaction fire at anyone trying to walk down it.
Kill this trooper, you mean?
Yeah, that trooper. Assuming she can, which might be a big assumption, considering reaction fire will probably screw her over.
New target sighted.
Or we can do that.
Or we can do that.
Eliminate all enemy units.
And yeah, you're probably close enough to just shoot him in the face.
Go down!
Just keep up this pace.
That's just a good place to be for reaction fire.
Yep.
Oscar has a shot because he started his turn. So we should probably take that first if he's going to do anything. He does actually have to move to see someone, though. If only we could do 2 mortars. Actually, might just want to drop a mortar on those 3.
All right, listen up. Requesting mortar support fire.
Two for 3 command points. Not a great trade-off, but...
No, but the third one is heavily damaged and will die to reaction fire if he tries running down that way.
Also, I say we just use our last 2 to put Carl and Largo in cover.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
And to use healing for Carl.
Yeah, on the Edelweiss. You can repair the Edelweiss.
Yeah. Well, no, I was going to heal Carl, because if he gets shot by anything...
Well, you can throw Carl in the grass next to the sniper and get his the sniper's ammo back. But heal the Edelweiss first.
Right.
Go, go, go!
Thank you.
Please focus on making careful decisions.
Ha, I can still do it. Good job, Carl. You are a good boy, Carl.
Good job having enough movement to make up for us doing this in the most inefficient manner possible.
Shush!
Right. And yeah, just same idea. Probably just run him to grass somehow.
Been waiting here.
Vegetables!
Vegetables.
Yeah, if you can run him into the grass near the other 2.
All units forward.
And shoot that tank, because why not?
Here, have a couple!
Yay, take that. So double damage does damage to the tread and body specifically.
Yes.
That's actually just how it works.
Yep.
Please don't let up on the offense.
I mean, hell, we took out the treads, which means it's not getting anywhere fast.
Yeah.
And their engineer's dead, so they can't
there's
fix
another.
it.
There's a. I think there's another one over there. No, that's a Lancer. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a Lancer.
Yeah, no, we actually killed their engineer. Yeah. On the bright side, tanks are slow.
Tanks are slow. Also, that one just backed up. For some reason. That one has decided to not advance at all.
I would not be surprised if that one just doesn't advance.
Damage minimal.
Tank wiggle.
Which means our job is to sneak a Lancer around behind it and shoot it to death. This might be hard.
You dumb idiots! Carl!
Ah, great, there's a scout over there.
There's a scout, there's gonna be a stormtrooper.
We might lose, actually. No, he's just right there. Okay.
Yeah, because they can come in through the sides. So, we'll have to, like, mortar that area.
Yeah. Or shoot it with the Edelweiss. It does actually have a, It's cheaper than a mortar. At the very least.
No, I mean the Edelweiss mortar.
Oh, the Edelweiss mortar, yeah. Probably not a bad idea in general to move the Edelweiss over there for the reaction fire.
Yeah, because this back area is the weak point of this whole operation.
Yeah, and we've done a good job of softening everything that would be coming from up top.
for their return fire.
Unfortunately, we'll have to take the long way around.
Well, between those rocks, so a relative long way, but yeah.
With that reload, they're getting away.
That did not sound urgent at all, so that hurry with that reload. Just a casual... This is the annoyance of not having scouts. You don't see them yet. Are you driving again? Oh, you can't turn anymore because of the rock behind you. That is off camera. Yes, you were stuck over a rock off camera. Right.
So they were in here or over here?
Turn the map back on. Or go out of that and...
Okay, yeah, straight ahead. So.
Yeah. Somewhere right in front of you-ish.
Yeah. Right around
like
here.
There. Yeah. Nope. Really wish we had a scout.
You've got to buy some.
Probably should have taken that shot at something more sure. Yeah, they're both in grass. We don't have anyone who can actually hurt something in grass.
Entering combat.
Oh, I need to move the Edelweiss anyway, so it doesn't get enemy shot in the ass.
Okay, it was literally in front of us.
Keep your bellies to the ground, soldiers.
Yeah, just shoot this guy in his face.
Now.
Target silenced. Head for the next one.
Yeah, it's probably not a terrible place to just park the Edelweiss.
Don't give him.
Oscar has a decent shot. Largo has some decent shots to take. Those guys still exist.
Yep.
I'd probably go with Oscar. We're only getting like 2 shots anyways
I'll do
right
my
now.
best.
And there's a stormtrooper immediately right there that he can shoot, probably? No, he has to move a little bit.
There's not.
Come on, hit! Yes!
I'm impressed, but not surprised.
Okay.
Alright, so what else do we have left on the map? A tank to soften and a lancer that's way back there.
Yeah. It's time for a daring strategy.
What's this daring strategy?
Carl, your time has come.
So... is your daring strategy get Carl shot to death by a trooper that he can't kill?
Cover is.
He's not there. He would have seen him.
Eliminate all enemy units.
Enemy sighted.
There he is. Oh, it's a scout. You could probably shoot him to death. Or not shoot him to death, grenade him to death. Just shoot him.
Please hit!
We go to hell together!
Or he just lived through that. Yeah. Okay, then.
Here's the thing. The moment he activates, the Edelweiss is going to shoot his ass.
Yeah, probably.
Edelweiss and Carl, most likely.
Yeah. Is it finally advancing?
Yep, now it's finally moving.
Okay, then. It didn't really move very far, but yeah, it moved.
Stupid tank AI. God damn it, Rosie, I hate you.
I mean, Rosie should be able to just walk over and flamethrower that guy, but still annoying. And yeah, she's not facing the right direction, so she's not taking any shots.
And there you go. See, Carl saves the day. Carl is a good trooper. He is a good boy.
Okay. Looks like Rosie has a job to do.
Yep.
A lot of jobs to do.
I'm on it.
So, first...
shoot this guy in the face from here.
Just try dodging me. Go down!
Now's your chance.
Huh.
Just keep up this pace.
And just go find that scout, I guess.
Yep.
Firing capabilities lost. They've got my turret.
No, he's in the other direction.
Enemy sighted.
There he is.
I'm on it.
And flamethrower. Good thing it takes so long to stand that they can't actually attack you.
Yep.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Okay, now.
Probably just...
if she's here...
right.
Try to stay in the tall grass.
She should take
advance.
good reaction fire. And if not, she should be able to walk behind them and shoot him to death. So one way or the other would probably work.
Yep.
It also lets you on subsequent turns actually take some time to look for that scout that's over there in that other, or not scout, that sniper that's over there in that tall in that grass
he's right
somewhere.
There. He has not moved.
Okay.
So this thing's basically neutered because its AI is broken as shit.
I'm thinking try and sneak Largo around, so we can actually take out tanks. Just have him walk through some grass and get closer.
Here.
Yeah, like around that way. I don't think it's any big reaction fire yet.
Enemy unit sighted at 10 o'clock.
They might as well shoot at it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Just watch this.
Please be sure to check your ammunition.
Yeah, you're still not far enough through. Yeah. I think you practically have to be in that grass over there. Does he have more movement left?
Yes, he does.
So what was the last time we saved? Oh, we'll figure that out.
Yep. Way back here. Well, we have a chance to correct some mistakes what we made. Okay, so we've got 6 points.
Yes, so we have the full turn. From what I remember, we did a not-so-hot mortar shot that we can just not do.
Yeah, exactly. I say we just move Rosie up, kill this guy, put her here,
yeah,
like she should have been to begin with.
Yeah. So Rosie walks up, jumps immediately into that grass, crawls close, and then shoots him in the face.
New target sighted.
You've got...
Go down.
Now, I don't know if she can actually make it across the street here.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
No, she has enough movement. She should be able to get to the grass over there.
Sighted.
Yeah.
Hurry with that reload.
Yeah, that's a good spot for her.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. See if Oscar can do some things, because he at least has one shot. He might be able to get like that scout and or that trooper that was annoying later.
On the move now.
Yeah, if he goes on top of the hill.
Do you have a visual on the enemy from your position?
Or can just shoot them from here, I'm not sure. I mean... Are they just in the... Oh, there he is.
Stupid Imperials!
Well!
Yes!
Man down. Everybody be careful.
That was a question of what we're going to do
Cover
next.
is sparse out there. Please be careful.
Attack. Don't let up.
Maybe move a little bit forward. Because you can be in that grass that's up there, and I don't think it's going to be
Enemy unit sighted at 10 o'clock.
much of a detriment. Yeah. So you might as well. Yeah.
Keep casualties.
Yeah, it seems a good place to end this turn. Kind of the same idea with Largo as well. Except I don't think he has enough movement to get where Carl is, but... Might as well move up and take a shot at a tank.
Yeah.
Probably that same tank, actually.
Medium tank.
Yeah. Because if you can take out the treads.
You're done.
Nope. Still.
Yeah, vegetables triggered on the last one.
The double tank damage did.
Well,
both treads.
Both of them did.
Yeah.
That's how you was
That's
able to
right.
take out the treads in one turn.
That's right. Carl. Repair the Edelweiss and refill the sniper. And then the Edelweiss can do something.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
There's nothing out here to block enemy fire.
Yeah, it seems like a
Visibility's good.
decent place to be.
Almost too good.
Alright, the Edelweiss is going to move to the side down here.
Entering combat.
Yeah, if we can get a mortar shot next to the tank where the scout is, it might be able to kill the scout as well. Because he's basically right next to that tank that's in front of him.
Do all you can to minimize casualties.
Attack. Don't let up. I've got a visual here. Commencing attack.
Yeah, like right on top of his face.
Ah, he just barely lived.
Well, hell. Have the Edelweiss face in that area. It might kill him with reaction fire.
Permission to advance.
This is a terrible parking job.
Yes. Failed the bull, which will continue to just meander.
Yeah, I mean, on turn 4, it starts driving forward.
Minor damage sustained.
Yeah.
Trying to do stuff.
Yeah, I expected much. That the AIs are basically turn locked on what they do.
Also, that heavy tank really wants to drive up the side, but for some reason the physics just ain't working for it.
Yeah.
So now, this is the turn where we pop Largo over the hill and we just blow up the medium tank.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck is up with the reaction fire? That should have been in its range.
Under minor fire.
As should have that guy who literally walked in front of
Well,
the,
he was hit by a couple bullets of reaction fire, but not by much. Like, see, there, that guy died.
Yeah. Which is good, because, okay, they don't have another tank left, at least.
Huh, okay.
Okay, so we only have about everyone to deal with. Because there's one bitch-ass scout over there.
I mean, we can mortar over there. And make sure we do a save this time.
Yeah.
But we can use the Edelweiss's mortar over there.
We can. We can also just kill him with literally anyone.
That's the thing. Oscar, like, anyone who does it is going to have to run over there, which runs counter to what we need them for. Carl needs to be over here to repair tank.
Yeah.
Largo's going to be moving up here to blow up the medium tank. And
Oscar is taking shots, I think, because there's that Lancer that's right next to you.
Yep.
And he can probably shoot that trooper anyways. So this is more of a matter of just who's going to take what turn first.
Well,
yeah, you might as well have the Edelweiss try and find and shoot that one scout.
Here we go.
oh, that's the thing. The mortar doesn't need to find him. We know where he is. We watched him drop. And he's got such low health, because that's the same guy we mortared last turn.
Yeah.
So if we drop one, like, right there.
And if it fails, we can... Okay, good.
There we go.
If it fails, we can reload and try to
Yeah,
sneak in.
yeah,
But
exactly. Turn him a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go for yeah, Operation Largo seems like a fun one.
Watch this.
Probably on the far right of that rock, actually. Actually, you're in the grass, which is a job. It doesn't matter. Great reaction fire doesn't actually mean anything if you're in the grass. Lots of enemy sighted. Okay, so let's pretend that's not going to just hit the side of the tank. No, it seems like it can actually one-shot it.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. Man down. Everybody be careful.
Yeah, that was a good hiding spot.
Yeah. Alright, and then Oscar shoots the Lancer and moves up here, and then Oscar shoots 2 troopers. Or no, Oscar moves up. Oscar kills the Lancer.
Oscar kills Lancer. You're
And
going to want to
then-
repair the Edelweiss.
Yeah, and then Carl comes over here and repairs the Edelweiss.
And then probably Oscar does something.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the move now.
Okay, we can shoot him through the lance. Yeah, that guy's super dead.
Yes.
Right in the mouth. They laughed at Oscar's grape-flavored ammo, but then they got graped in the mouth.
Oh no, Oscar's here. This must be the other place. Carl, good old reliable Carl, who's almost healed all of his bullet wounds. Flesh is weak, Carl, but you are strong.
Thank you.
Oof.
Back in the grass. Up to resupply those guys, I guess.
Hey, where is everybody?
I'm lonely.
Not that it really matters.
I got no object permanence.
I'll go refill the sniper. This is also a good spot for reaction fire, actually, so probably just being next to Carl up here. that guy in particular, on the far left.
That guy?
Yeah, he's the most advanced one, so why not?
I'll do my best.
The other ones will have to go through a bit more reaction fire.
Stupid Imperials! Yes!
Man down, everybody.
Toot toot!
Take that, tree.
Meanwhile, Welkin inside of his tank. No! Nature! Yeah, there's gotta be something screwy going on with the physics of this tank.
Yeah.
Underminer fire!
I think it's caught on like a pebble or something. It's...
Here I come!
Goodbye.
Yep. Yeah, that was not a smart move.
It's the AI.
Yeah.
I will sneak around. And Carl's just gonna lazily watch him go by. Do not bother firing your gun, Carl. It is not what it's there for. It's there for ambiance. I am sneaky. Oh. Well, that was very ballsy of you.
Well, that's one less action we have to spend.
And you will die a coward's death.
That other guy is probably just getting shot to death by Rosie, because you can totally do that from there. Let's see. Beyond that, we just have tanks to kill, which both of them really.
Learned my lessons the last time.
Yep. May have to give him a defensive order to get there, because I don't think you're not taking reaction fire.
Well, we can also kill this trooper using Oscar.
We can do that.
I'll do my best. Makes me think of my brother.
Oh, isn't that nice? Now put a bullet through that guy's head.
Makes me think of my brother. That's for stealing the Xbox!
Yes! Man down, everybody be...
My ye old World War II Xbox.
Is that really ye old at that point?
Been waiting here.
Ye old is a state of mind.
Can you actually hit that? Oh, that is a sniper shot. Yeah, might as well take it.
You're done!
Well,
Largo, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Aiming reticles are suggestions at best.
Right, so crawl closer to the final tank, because I think that's the only thing we have left. End his turn, end his turn. Okay, give him a defensive order, because he should be able to survive reaction fire. And then save.
This is an order! Brace up and get ready to defend yourself!
Right. And just try to flank the tank and destroy it. Careful, you only have like 300 seconds.
You're done!
Might as well jump in some grass.
Man down, everybody be careful.
I think Rosie just bats cleanup at this point. Because there's that guy and that sniper. And she can just kill that guy from where she is.
Let's do this thing. Go down!
Good work,
Not much cover
Enemy
out
sighted.
there. Be careful.
Hi.
Let's do this thing.
We let him think about that one for a minute.
Yep. Why didn't you duck?
Because I thought that was the last enemy.
It would have said mission complete. No, apparently there's an answer. That's fine. Apparently
wow!
there's one Lancer right there. Okay then.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Rosie was the best person for killing that, because you're basically going to need to grenade him to get him out of the goddamn grass.
Well, we're going to grenade him, and then Oscar's going to...
Shoot him in the face, yeah. So, Carl.
Yeah.
Understood.
Carl, it's time. Carl can hold 3 grenades.
Everyone get ready to intercept.
But yeah, if that was the last guy, it would have said mission complete. Why didn't you get close enough just to see? Ah, well.
Attack. Don't let...
Medic!
You've taken a lance to the guts.
This thing, I'm almost there.
Please, hurry.
It's okay, I'll just rub some Ragnite on it.
I'm more surprised that the lance would actually one-shot her.
I'll do my best. Makes me think of my brother.
Bam! There we go.
Yeah, I would have done that if...
Operation complete. That's all of...
Operation Clean Up This Mess.
That earned an A rank.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes. Maybe a piece of equipment we'll actually use.
Probably. I think that's actually one of the,
Shamrock?
Actual... no, but it's the Edelweiss. But I think it's actually one of the good parts of the Edelweiss.
We've turned back the Imperial raid. Still, this place could turn into a combat zone soon. Evacuate as soon as you can.
Right. I need to go feed my dog.
I guess that takes care of
That's
this
fine.
operation. Lion's paw.
Hey, Mr. Soldier. Thanks for saving our lives.
No problem.
Ooh, it's a lion's paw. That's my favorite flower. This girl from my orphanage told me about him. She liked him a lot, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and she was really good at cooking. I mean, soups, fish, even bread. I wish I could eat her bread right now. Good things always happened when she baked.
This conversation has the subtlety of a sledgehammer.
Ah!
Lion's
I thought you were feeding your dog.
And bread?
I am. I have a wireless headset.
Oh, okay then.
Was her name Alicia Melchiot?
Oh, small war.
Whoa! You know Alicia, mister?
In truth, it's a small country. There's like 200 people in the whole place.
Friends.
Did you know she planted lion's paw seeds all around the orphanage and all over?
A couple of the kids were really allergic. One of them died.
When they bloomed, she'd jump up and down, cheering like crazy.
Even that one time when a guy died.
She did, huh? I didn't know that.
Alicia may be a bit more psychotic than we initially
Do
thought.
you know what lion's paw means in the language of flowers?
It means I'm a Valkyrie.
The language of...
It's foreshadowing, Vince.
No, what does it mean?
It's been there since the beginning.
It's supposed to mean unbending spirit. That's what Alicia told me the first day I was at the orphanage. I was crying a lot.
Unbending spirit.
How does
She
Welkin
said
not know
lion's paw
that?
seeds are super light and get blown
Not know what?
all over.
How does
They're
Welkin not
real
know about
strong.
the meaning of the lion's paw thing when he's the one who pointed out the lion's
Wherever
paw
they
at the beginning of
wind
the game?
up, They just grow roots and turn into flowers.
Different writers.
I don't gotta
Our,
know.
our two
I'm gonna grow up into a flower just like that.
Brule Girl would later become Poison Ivy in this new Batman continuity.
I'm sure you will.
So you should do like me, mister, and look at the lion's paws whenever you're feeling sad.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Sure. Oh, I gotta go now. See you later, mister.
And she ran off screen, never to be seen again.
See you later.
Brule Girl was warned about playing off screen, but she didn't listen to the warnings. It could happen to you.
Everyone, I'm sorry. You shouldn't all have to suffer for my weakness.
You got that right. You had us worried there, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you owe us one. Big time.
Worried about what? He was
Be ready
literally
to
the
pay up
safest
on
person
that
on the
one someday.
battlefield.
He's encased in a giant metal tomb.
Then you're feeling better, huh?
You had the protection of grass.
Yeah, I am.
Which,
Alicia
granted, in this physics engine is great
cheered
protection, but
me up.
nonetheless.
Alicia did, sir? Yeah, from way back when.
He's lost it. Get the chloroform.
All this has helped me see just how
Largo will take over
important
the
she really
tank.
is to me. I've got to keep my head on straight, so we'll be ready for her when she gets back.
Right on. Cheers to that, boss.
The squad's just not the same with the little missus gone.
Okay, Sevens. Alicia's waiting for us. Let's head back home to her.
Okay. Back to headquarters again. Spend that A-rank money.
It seems. Sadly. Simply because of its length.
I think you're cutting in and out. You might be at the edge of your headset's range.
The kitchen is, I think, just at the limits of the range for this headset. But yeah, like I was saying, these actually are kind of the battles I've liked the most out of this game, strangely enough. Even the stupid, sniping one. Where you had to kill 3 guys at the same time.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it's annoying, but that's literally all you have to do. Like, a lot of the main battles are, you start with that sniping thing, and then there's 2 or 3 other things that, if you fuck up any of this, you go back to the start, and it's just really fucking annoying.
Okay.
Easy.
Alright, we're gonna drop a save here, and this is probably a good place for us to stop.
Alright.
We've managed to get through most everything. Well, we've got one more chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, we already did that one. Select, where's the other one?
We have, no, we did that one. It was the, Parting Ways?
No, Parting Ways is the one where we punched Faldio. Flower of the Battlefield was the one we just did. Right, it's Signs of Awakening. That's the other one.
Oh.
It's this one where we fight in the dumb gravel pit. This is where we go back to Barius. It takes place right after the Battle of Barius. And this is one we should have gotten earlier, because this is referenced by Faldio.
Huh.
In his cutscene, like when we're reading his note, like, I know that she has the power of the Valkyr. Basically, we go back to Barius, we do shit, she gets hurt, and we see her Valkyrie flame effect flare up for the first time, and Faldio's like, wait a second, I'm starting to put some pieces together here. I need to go requisition a sniper rifle.
So what you're saying is it's not just her opening a door, there was at least a little bit more to go
yes,
on.
that he... Well...
I mean, his plan is still dumb.
Yeah,
But...
his plan is still stupid, don't get me wrong, but this should have been a main story mission.
Yes,
because he actually references the 3 cutscene there when he's doing his little monologue in the letter.
Right.
But we will take care of that next time.
Yep.
Make sure I drop a proper save. So, that will be it for us for today. Join us tomorrow when we will be doing some Super Robot Wars. We finally take the fight to Neo Zeon, which is an unholy amalgamation of Haman Karn sitting on Char Aznabel's shoulders and waving her hands around, screaming, Mecha Shiva! Mecha Shiva! And then join us back on Saturday, hopefully, for more of the continuing adventures of Valkyria Chronicles, The Slog.
Yes.
Until then, I have been the Krampus.
And I've been Vincent.
All right. Have a good one, everyone.